So, the game starts, and as any given Sunday, we got our best of 5 grand final in Happy versus Foggy. And every given Sunday, we ask the question, will it finally happen today? So far,
absolutely not.
So far, the answer was always no. Last week, game 1 looked really good, and then Foggy started to do unnecessary mistakes, and things didn't look too good anymore afterwards. But he had once again a week to come up with new solutions, and we'll see what we have here now. Concealed Hill, Happy upper right, Foggy bottom left.
You know, like we talked about Foggy having a coach, I definitely feel like there's too many players in Warcraft 3 that don't study enough, like what should be done. Like, so if you think about a player like Foggy, he's very, very good. But like I said, some of his biggest strengths is creep route and his execution. So why don't people, if you're a Night Elf player, why don't they study him way more? Just take all of his creep routes. Write them down, memorize them, go for the exact same. He's almost always doing the most viable thing that you should be doing. And then I see some other elves, they're like got all these cuffed creep routes and stuff. I'm like, what are you doing? You literally got the blueprint right there of how to beat everybody but Happy. All you have to do is copy this guy and then work on your execution.
Yeah, I think
I feel like...
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, just finishing real quick. I think like having a coach it might be what helps Foggy quite a bit with this, if he's the one doing the research.
I definitely agree. This plus Foggy copies Moon a lot. Like if Moon comes up with something new, it's a matter of days until Foggy is implementing that as well. And I mean, why not? It's the best example you have.
A player's forces are under attack.
I definitely think like you should also pay close attention to Lowlight.
Yeah.
But maybe he identifies more to Moon, like stylistically and stuff. So maybe he wants to copy Moon a lot more. I know it's the same for me, like with humans. Sometimes I watch like Fortitude and I'm like, okay, well, this guy just plays totally differently than me. And so I don't really have to really memorize much from what he does because it's like a different style in general. But for sure, there is always going to be stuff that you can pick up on and go for as well.
Yeah, I think when it comes to Warden, Lolite is the prime example, and sometimes super greedy creep routes that Foggy is picking up on, and then Lolite might be the example. But when it comes to like unit composition and stuff, then Moon might be the #1 influence on this. So usually we see heavy creeping on the Demon Hunter and then harass. This time he's skipping the creeping pretty much entirely and runs over with level 1. On CH, this is pretty much the norm. Happy will probably hide in his own base, try to creep the turtle somehow.
Yeah, I mean, you're the one that has cast this series. Actually, I don't even really watch it, so I bring absolutely no insights this series. I'm here for the jokes.
It's 5 ghouls already, which is a little heavier than usual, and I think maybe that is due to the map and due to Foggy's playstyle. So he still gets lumber income from this one. He started the tech and can creep at the same time while going one-on-one. But Foggy, knowing this as well, brings a wisp in. It's only 2 skeletons here. Can't prevent the turtle, and that's a little win for Happy already.
Hey, does it have a ice tower?
Oh, true.
Damn, he was so sure that he'd be safe with the Death Knight, with getting the aura now, that he didn't even panic.
He's super low on lumber now, but I guess it's fine since he still has the 4 or 5 ghouls.
Yeah, and there's the graveyard close to trees, so
Yeah.
that even helps with that.
I think these plays by Happy, he only needs or uses them versus Foggy because by now he knows exactly how aggressive Foggy wants to be.
Yeah.
And that's the only time he's ever gonna need it. But he's putting practice in for sure.
Ooh, we got boots just for that purpose, the demon here, to come back straight into the action in a moment. Yeah, to not let Happy creep easily to level 3. And Happy, I think, realizes what's happening. He understands the timing of the demon coming back, and he's just gonna play it safe and disengage. Do you see the second ziggurat of Happy? Could he not have made that on the right side of the graveyard? He had room, right?
It's sometimes a little tricky.
Yeah.
But maybe it is.
I'm trying to see if maybe he misplaced his graveyard. We need to find some mistakes in there, you know? Like...
Yeah, there must be somewhere. I think that is the position he built it on Echo Isles as well, like super far to the top. Does it help him scout for Zeppelins or something? Not really, right?
I guess, yeah, maybe if he was to upgrade one later, but like, I mean, Zeppelins against Happy? Do you really...
People
You wanting
tried.
to speedrun the tournaments this bad?
People tried, and it worked once, and then immediately he had the answer. This is how it oftentimes works. So yeah.
I can Foggy with the quick shot. And that's because he's so damn good with staffs that getting a staff of preservation early, immediately when he reaches tier 2, means that the second staff will be available shortly behind that. So I think it might just be the usual Demon Naga into Bears, just with perfect double staff. I mean, to be honest, it's one of the best things you can do, because if you perfect that style, you're gonna do really well.
Always healing the demon back up, of course. So that's also why he's using limited mana burn, I guess, to just get more HP back. Naga, but Happy is the one with the better position. Kills off one archer. Oh, gets a ghoul in return as well.
Damn, what is Happy doing? He's a goal like this.
Such a weak player. Always
Doing
doing
trash.
mistakes. It's a little unusual for Foggy, as I said, to not rush level 3, but I think it's working out nicely. He puts good damage on the DK, puts good damage on the Naga. Can't really heal both of them. Also, the Fiend is hurt, so far I guess I like it.
Yeah, I kind of like that Foggy stopped doing all of those expansion builds and stuff, because it feels like they were so worn out and he was losing so many times trying to do that. Then he finally realized it's like just Demon Naga, Bears, perfect control on the staffs, and maybe I can somehow do this. Sometimes item lock obviously helps a lot too.
Yeah. Or Happy for once not finding a greater mana potion.
Yeah. When you're blessed, you're blessed.
It's like, it's so sick. Every time in the finals, there's either a mana stone or a big mana potion. So I think Blade was the one last week to snipe the camps where these consumables drop.
Yeah.
That was pretty smart.
By the way, I can't imagine playing every Sunday, making the finals every Sunday, and never winning any money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that has to be the worst feeling. Oh, nice stuff.
I agree. I don't really like the prize pool in ESL Cup, especially if you have a Happy in your region. Ooh, good block though.
Yeah. I agree. Back to Warcraft Weekly is much better.
Some
What?
thought put into it.
There's
I was
actually getting like one Dryad first to be able to slow down stuff.
So it's not the super rushed bear play. Okay. So
Oh, Happy woke up the camp at the lab. That's so clever, because now
wow.
it forces Foggy to go back, but then Happy is going to be right behind him. And then Foggy, they're having a Mexican standoff in the middle.
They really want this Ogre but no one really gets it. This is also something I like to point out. Like, some people are complaining about the mechanic of the Ogre and it's definitely stupid, but I also feel like it could be punished way harder or contested way harder. Always depending on the matchup, of course, but...
Yeah, but the problem is that if somebody has already pulled it in that side, like behind the tavern, it's very hard for you to go there and do something about it, because the creep's already trapped. You can attack their unit, but usually they have enough to heal. That's why Happy's trying hard right now, even though he knows that Foggy might be near him, because if he can trap it in there, he should be able to get it pretty easily. Yeah, there it is.
There we go.
Like, what's one demon gonna do about this? It's very unlikely that he can actually do much. And that's what's broken about it. Oh, he set it free?
He can still block it though, but he doesn't.
Doesn't he?
No, okay. But there's no mana on the DK anymore. Can't use a coil, and boom, there we go. Ogre free again. Needs his third try to get it, and there's still the chance to deny it with mana burn.
Show me the mana burn, Foggy.
There's no Fog Lightning, so good unit positioning by Happy though. The ghouls at the front to threaten. Now the Lich is coming in, and yeah, no mana burn. Katga's Pipe. Oh yeah.
Okay, what's the second map?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, just go next.
And Foggy finds the Scroll of the Beast. God, I hate this game.
Sometimes it's, yeah.
A player's forces are under attack.
We
I
haven't
don't know
seen-
if Foggy saw that it was a pipe, but if he did, for sure he had like a sigh.
Yeah. Maybe if he does that move with a potion of invisibility.
He didn't have time to go to the shop.
Probably not, right?
Ah, maybe he did actually, because he had boots.
He had to take care of the lab to fix that because Happy woke
Yeah,
it
but
up. And
the ogre was already like, you trapped the ogre, so the demon wouldn't be able to reach inside and steal the item, I guess. Yeah, well, like, it's very unlikely. Maybe he could steal the XP though. There you go, coach. If you're watching this, tell
It's-
Foggy next time, run to the shop at the bottom. Don't use the Invis potion inside of the shop, because otherwise that scumbag Forest Troll Shadow Priest is going to dispel the Invis while it's being casted. And then run to the center and steal the creep, maybe the item.
I think usually Foggy is playing a lot heavier with Invis potions, but if it's only level 1 mana burn, then maybe it doesn't make much sense yet. Happy going for fast A-bombs.
A player's forces are under attack.
Interesting.
Is he?
Yeah, he finished Disease Cloud.
Oh. I think you get at least one. Don't have to get a ton, but yeah, getting just one is like so insanely good. Because it affects everything. It's just at the front, it's like being super tanky, and it's just hard for an elf to deal with. But Rune Bracer on the other side.
Yeah, this Demon Hunt is really good. There's Claw plus 9 on the ground, so plus 20 damage. And pretty tanky. He doesn't have any invul potions, and usually that's not the worst thing, because Happy is rarely focusing heroes. And is going more for bears and stuff. But last week, he killed every single hero that Foggy ever built. It was such a crazy switch of playstyles from Happy. I've never seen this before.
Yeah. Foggy just took his expo after Happy cleaned it for him.
That's something that Yaw says a lot. Like, if you creep a gold mine, then you don't expect your opponent to expand there.
Yeah, for sure. Like, how could he know, you know?
Yeah.
That you just did it. How could he know to start an expo there?
Okay, little push
Alright,
into
Foggy,
the
it's time to break up keep. He's got Hardened Skin on the way. So he's gonna want to add some giants, which has become the standard.
Oh boy, here's the hero focus again. But with Rune Braces, that's definitely helpful. He has level 2 Coil, Nova, and Fork Lightning though.
If you can make the opponent use one coil and then you mana burn him once and then you staff and get back to full 8 points, it's well worth for you. And there it is, the second staff. Foggy, he hasn't broken up keep. 44 supply, he shouldn't be. He should just be sitting in his base being afraid right now.
Hardened Skin is ready. Does he have the Moonwell to 60? Yes. Quite uncharacteristic that he's not going up to 50 and then into MGs.
And keep in mind, he lost some wisps, by the way. Like, the Naga came in and used Fort Lightning and killed like maybe 2 or 3 wisps. So the wood income of Foggy is going to be very low to get like keep on making bears and giants.
Great timing to kill this Expo. Foggy, cancel. Okay. Hero focus again. The DK is not looking too hot. Has to TP out. He's aiming for that Lich, but we've seen this 5,000 times and it never works. There we go. But that's good time for Foggy. I mean, the Expo is killed, okay, but TP forced and time for Mountain Giants now. This was not Foggy's final form.
Yeah. And you know, I think he might have picked up on the fact that Happy very often breaks upkeep very early. That's something that you can try and turn against him by breaking upkeep a little bit later than him, because then you mine more gold in the first place before that.
Under siege.
So then you would have more army and more units, and then that's how you try and win the fight later on. That's why we see Foggy still on 42.
He can queue one Mountain Giant now if he wants to. He will still be below 50.
Yeah, maybe he wants to make a few more wisps to really build up his wood. Like, he remade the expo.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's exactly what he's doing.
It's actually very smart. I like that a lot. Like, a lot of players, they will have lost their patience and be like, oh my god, I gotta make army right now to fight. It's almost as if he anticipated that somehow Happy was gonna pull back anyway, so it was like, there's no reason for me to break upkeep. Now I can just fight with this, send him back, save gold, and then just get the biggest army I can get. And now straight to 57 supply.
That's the Mountain Giants right there, and he
That's the
knows
stuff.
he knows exactly that Happy is trying to expand now. Didn't get the Acolyte. There was 1 HP, 1 hit, and this could have been prevented or at least delayed. But again, knowing the timing, like, perfectly whenever Happy wants to expand, that's another showcase of how well these guys know each other and how razor sharp the timings are.
Yeah, it puts a lot of pressure on the elf to say like, okay, do I just play slow, do I attack? Honestly, on this map, a big factor is like the center base.
Yeah.
So that's why if you both expand late and you think you have a stronger late game, just sit back, get a lot of units, and then later on you can take the center, especially with your tree that can actually move if you're Foggy. But he's trailing behind in supply now. Look at it.
Look at it. But with Mountain Giants, you can easily catch up in supply. He's queuing resistance skin now, though.
Yeah, the thing about Giants, though, is that you only want to get 3.
Yeah.
You get 3 Giants, you get a bunch of bears, some Dryads. You don't over-make Giants. You never go to 4 or 5, I think.
Yeah, 4 is very rare. 5 is too much because then you don't have any damage.
In his bears, but he's adding Dryads right now. I guess like the Giants are just gonna tank so much. And again, if you can win a fight here, even just so slightly, it's amazing for you because then you got the fountains that you can bounce back on and make sure you replenish a lot of hit points before you fight again.
Coil Nova Fork Lightning again. Yeah, this is the big plus for the Mountain Giants on this map. The Engine of War is buying some time. Foggy's still not starting more production. Tree of Life is up, but not a single coin mined yet.
Oh, the Death Knight has so much mana with the Pendant of Energy, and the pipe.
And the pipe.
It's such a problem. Demon just can't do enough. It feels like.
Sniping the Wiz would love to see some detonates, but they're gonna be sniped way too easy. Sees that this A-bomb is an illusion. I like that play. Mountain Giants are coming in, but the positioning is a little off. This MG is not doing anything. Bears are falling super quickly and just being sniped by Coil Nova Fork Lightning.
Even A-bombs are not really dying. Happy just has too much supply, it feels like. But Foggy has to fight, because otherwise he loses his expo.
He's trying to queue some more Dryads. Demon Hunter is starting to be very low. 220 Fork Lightning, and that's the kill. Had a staff. Not sure if it was ready. I think it was.
Yeah. It was just slightly too far, and it was just a difficult fight that he didn't want to take.
And that's what happens. Foggy tried to be greedy by saying an upkeep for so long, but just slightly missed his timing, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, Pipe and Pendant is just insane to find here, and then, like, if you're Foggy and you find Score the Beast, it's just...
Yeah.
You feel like it's a joke. That's why I think that all of these items should give more gold when you find them.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Game's up, right? That was also a very passive game by Foggy. I haven't seen too many staffs of teleportations, absolutely no invis potions, not harassing with level 3 Demon Hunter at all, no mana burns, maybe against the pipe. Mana burns don't really do too much for you, because you got the regen anyway.
Yeah, when you play that style, it's very hard to make too much happen. Like, maybe if the game was going well, but now it's like, he already didn't have a ton of gold against an undead that had like a big army, so it's hard to say like, okay, I'm just gonna get some invis potion, and because it's an investment, even though it's only 100 gold.
Yeah. All right. So next map, Amazonia. This map is usually time for Foggy to snipe heroes or try to snipe heroes and fail with it, but. Let's see how it works this time. This is definitely a way smaller map, so I expect a super annoying Demon Hunter. Here we go.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Where's that ghoul going?
Oh, Happy is back to playing an aggressive ghoul. Haven't seen that in a long time. So
and speaking of back, by the way, I didn't know you guys rebranded and changed the name.
To what?
The channel. I saw the Sky video earlier. He said, hey, you're watching Back to Warcraft 3.
Yeah. We recorded that in like 2014. And I had way too much respect for Sky to like, hey man, that was kind of wrong. You have to do it again. I was like, okay, let's just let it pass.
If that happened today, though, you would tell him, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
What are you doing? It's Back to Warcraft. There's no 3. Do it again.
You learned English for 2 years now, man. Come on. Such a great guy.
Okay, that rush failed so far.
Yeah, Foggy's switching the aggro pretty nicely. So is it the second Necropolis? Pretty sure, right? Alright. Throughout the entire game, there will be questions. Why is there a second Necropolis? Well, he sent that ghoul out. So he can't harvest any lumber, and he needs another ziggurat, so he uses his gold, as the Necropolis doesn't cost any lumber. I seriously need a chat command for that.
Yeah. We need a chat command for everything. especially the Reforged graphics.
God. Yeah, I can't wait for Thursday.
Well, it's the last day of the regular groups.
Yeah.
So. This tournament's been pretty hyped, to be honest. Like, obviously, I'm not that hype about our matches because of the ping, but other than that, it's pretty sick.
Players' forces are
It's really cool to see these underdogs doing well. Like Thunder's games have been way less one-sided than I thought.
Yeah.
Fast has been winning some games, which I definitely did not expect. And
Yeah,
it's cool.
Thunder against Infi, that was crazy.
That
I was like,
was
why is
sick.
he... After he lost the MK, I'm like, why is he still in the game? And then somehow he kept on killing peasants. I was like, holy shit.
But you're still not picking up the Mountain King in Human Mirror?
Honestly, I really think that it's just too RNG based. You just need to get like really good item for it to be viable. And there is always ways that you can play very good against Mountain King. It's just that not everybody does it. In this case, the next time that's Thunder plays against Infi is already going to play so much better against Mountain King.
And with your RNG, you know, maybe you shouldn't.
Yeah. You know, actually, originally, I was one of the few guys that played a lot of Mountain King back in the day. In different periods of time, too. Like, actually, early in my career, I think it was 2003.
a player's
In Europe, there was like He-Man, Insomnia, and Fatsi. That was the three best human. But immediately after that, there was Survivor, who played on SK from Sweden. He was the one guy that was playing Mountain King. And actually, I was like the most inspired by him to play also Mountain King. So maybe we were like the only two guys to play Mountain King first back then.
Because
But,
of
like,
because of
I think because of the
Stormbolt,
maps
so-
and human being broken. He has like Lost Temple and stuff.
17
And
years later, ToD can agree
Yeah.
that Human was broken.
Yeah,
Yeah,
back then,
that was
yeah.
so sick, man.
Now it's
Yeah.
absolute garbage, but back then, yes. And actually in 2009, just before I retired too, I met Sky in a tournament, and I remember I kept trying to make MK first work, and then I finally did, and I beat him in this one.
Yeah, it can, like, if it works, it looks like the most imbalanced shit. But if it fails, it looks so weak, and
Yeah.
I can definitely see why.
It's the same against Elf, actually, these
Yeah.
days. And we see a lot of it against Elf on Terna stand, like, for example. Like, one game, it just goes perfectly, like, you get all the bolts, you just absolutely smash the Warden. It's like, what the hell, like, Moon looked so bad this game. But then the other game, like, maybe, like, Remind will do, like, a mass tier 1 push and then, like, win against Hawk without losing a single unit. And it's like, what the hell was this MK first build? We're so results-oriented.
Yeah, I think it's the same. Like, a lot of people point out the statistics on ladder or something. It's like
Players'
pure
forces are under
garbage.
attack.
I think you can't really make a judgment out of some statistics.
Are you talking about Lados complaining about the elves doing bad on the
No,
repeat champion?
Lado can complain. It's fine, but
Yeah?
you know, on Reddit and chat, yeah, most of the time. It's fine.
I've been making fun of Lado because he was complaining about the elves doing bad on the repeat champions. Even
Oh,
though Foggy and Sonic barely play on it.
I didn't even see that, but yeah, that's already a good reason why to not trust these stats. If like two of the top players are not playing, then it's all rigged.
Damn, that Death Knight. You saw that? He was next to the Murgle huts. Like a little cabana on the beach. Waiting for the death score, and then he finally sent it. That's still a 3.
Kinda interesting. Yeah, kinda interesting that he creeps the
Or not.
Murlocs this early. Like what?
Yeah, he just wanted to get like as close to level 3 as possible.
Yeah, but
And
he's
then so
not.
that he can stop fighting.
He's not contesting the middle at all with this
Yeah.
ghoul build.
Oh my god, the demon items.
So sick. Great
Where's
attack
your
speed.
pipe now? Oh, he saw it! The wisp!
Oh, he can punish this so hard.
Oh, he's sending the demon.
Fair enough.
He's not sending the rest for some reason. There could have been a lot of ghouls dead here.
I think he wants to continue creeping. Lionhorn, really nice. And yeah, what to do is imagine Fog Lightning here or Frost Arrow here. It's Happy being really lucky.
Actually, Foggy wanted to make sure he started powering his Naga.
Yeah,
Or
is that
level
so
2.
important?
Yeah, I mean, if you have the Ancient of War already ready, I don't know what he thought might happen if you went down there. Maybe Happy would have just TP'd and then you kill nothing and you wasted all the time in the world heading down there, and then you have to cross the other side of the map entirely, and then you can get creepjacked. You have to
Yeah.
calculate all of those things during the game. Sometimes it's like very hard to get it precisely right.
Yeah,
But they've
Demon
played so many games against one another, so for sure he ran like a couple simulation. You know, Doctor Strange style is like there is only one scenario in which you win it, and then Iron Man is like, which one? And he's like,
man.
if Happy disconnects.
It turns out to be pretty great, to be honest, because he's catching him here now. Happy is super greedy with the second mercenary camp, and this is where the Naga shines now. And now she got Fork Lightning. So this is definitely going to be some kills. Happy denies it, though.
It's so sick that he got Scroll the Beast again, by the way. It's so sick.
If Happy creeps this, I guarantee it's a mana potion. So we got double slaughter. This is a weird game between them, by the way. Happy going ghoul build.
Yeah, and then double Slaughterhouse? Like,
Then double
he's gonna mass
Slaughterhouse.
bombs?
I guess so.
It kind of feels like this would be a good build if Foggy was expanding and getting like a lot of Dryads maybe, but he's just taking to tier 3.
Should be the standard build, right? With a couple of bears, couple of dryads, and then into mountain
Players'
giants.
forces are under attack.
Naga isn't super strong yet, though. Waiting for more reinforcements. Happy's just defending well, I guess. Now pushing
Yeah.
in, but
No
Already
early staff
pushed
this game.
true. Not a single staff. This could backfire a little. Ah, mana is super low.
Yeah, you can finish the shot maybe, or like pull it. Oh, yeah, Demon being low is a problem.
Yeah. There's no mana.
What do you think about getting backpack here when tier 3 finishes if you're Foggy? Instead of, I guess he has to go home and heal anyway, but let's
Yeah.
say that wasn't the case. I think these are like the moments where like getting backpack is underrated.
I think he doesn't want to creep the demon hunter anyway, so he's free to do whatever. I don't know, backpack for Night Elf seems unnecessary because you're in a base all the time anyway. And you want the level
but
3 Naga in this case, and he gets...
You can stay across the map and like keep fighting. You know, the moment that he has bears, he's gonna have rejuvenations to work with. He left all of the items at home.
Oh, happy with the snipe. So nice. There was a lot of experience denied, but he gets the Scourge Bone Chimes, can be nice. So Naga's picking up the items now. Interesting. One staff ready. A-bombs, disease cloud. Okay.
You know, earlier today there was like the tag team with One's team against Foggy's team.
Mm-hmm.
And in one of the games, they were going for A-bombs and torrents. It was One and Spiral. And then Foggy had fast expanded. He made 4 Chimrus and Mash Chims.
Holy shit.
And he absolutely erased
Oh
any
shit.
torrent and A-bombs out of the way.
Oh, that's
I
so
feel like-
bad.
Yeah, in this game it would be amazing if you could get some Chimps against all of the A-bombs that he's gonna face, but
Yeah, there's no
Hopefully it doesn't
anti-air at all. Potion of Greater Healing. Oh, wow. There's still so much damage Foggy has to kite. There's no melee unit except this one bear. Fork Lightning is decent and all. I like that he's taking care of these statues a bit. Lich is kind of down, so he takes out the ghouls quickly. But all the disease cloud is already spread and archers are falling so quickly.
oh, the Destroyer, he gets the Destroyer.
Oh, that's big. Staff out on the Dryad. That's safe.
He should mana burn the statues. That would actually do a lot of damage. He's trying to go for the Lich, but there is Greater Healing plus Invuln.
Wow. Last second before the Fork Lightning arrives, he gets that one.
Staff is on cooldown for 15 more seconds. One bear is going to be sent back. He's trying to go for the Lich still. There's still that one Invuln, but it's not a big one. It's just going to be the short Invuln.
7 seconds. Can he stay in with the Demon Hunter? He needs like 2 or 3 swipes. No mana on him though. And he has to step back, otherwise his Dryad is falling. Happy holds. There's an Expo on the way.
Yeah. He shouldn't fight too hard. He just wants to fight and then staff whatever it is that's low and then save it.
That was level 2 aura. Very easy to disengage.
Did the Destroyer... I think the Destroyer caught something and killed it here. Look. There was a bear. There was a low hit point bear. He said to hit squad destroy. I was like, wait, this is weird because Foggy just lost supply. That's so sick.
The
The SEAL
presence of
Team 6
mind.
Destroyer.
The presence of mind by Happy to just do this. Yeah.
Actually, the KGB Destroyer, I guess. Is Russian.
A player's forces are under attack.
cleans up the rest of the camp, and goes for an expansion. I mean, this is pretty much Happy's standard, right? Clean up the expo, win a fight, go for expo yourself. This time he's not that greedy. He's not pushing above 50. Foggy is so broke.
Yeah. Going for the expo, you know, it can like make or break the game, but in this case you can always expect Happy to be smart enough to realize that it's happening and then push it. And if you're Foggy here, you just need an insane amount of units, which he just doesn't have. He's always behind in supply. He's always getting the slightly worse end of all trades.
This is so much damage against buildings now. 3 abominations, also ghouls. Reju against Dispel and everything. Dispel against Reju.
The town is under
So, do
siege.
you want to fight with this? You have 3 bears, one of them is hurt.
The way he sees it is that he has no choice. If he lets the expo die, he's lost. It's the same as Hawk earlier. And he's probably right in that.
Such a razor sharp timing again. Like, not a single gold coin out of that expo. It's up, can't be cancelled anymore. And this is what happens on Amazonia. Foggy trying to kill that Lich, but Happy finds ways to save him. Even Illusion bears here to create some more space. He's right-clicking the Lich with everything he got.
There's a little thing called Unholy Aura.
Yeah, wait, is there? He's actually getting the kill.
Yeah, but he lost all of the bears in the meantime.
Yep. Oh my, there's still so much. He knew that he couldn't chase with his expo. Left the A-bombs here.
Foggy's forgetting some units here. On the right side, there's like one Triad that's standing idle.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, feels like I'm lagging out. What the fuck?
Oh, it's fine for me.
Oh,
Oh, you lagged out. I see you dropped out.
shit.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's all good. Just I dropped out of the game and Twitch was lagging like shit.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, Happy is tipping out. Do you want a radio cast?
Yeah, sure.
Maybe open Happy stream? Or
Yeah. I don't know if they have
he probably
delay.
broke the rules like everybody and he has no delay anyway.
Okay, let's go. Fucking internet. Where's Happy Stream? Ah, there.
Oh, the gods. No, what have I done?
Ah.
Abuser 100 wrote, I'm upset that Neo flew out. And then I couldn't help myself. I wrote, no chat, you maggots.
Oh boy. Okay, I think Happy has delay. Oh, he just lost.
Oh, he does? Wait,
Yeah.
where is he right now in the map?
He's attacking the tree. The Lich just died.
Wait, oh, okay. Okay, so you're behind. So maybe you cast it.
Let's see where.
Otherwise, I can cast from the future.
You can spoil the results like Remo always does.
Oh my god, Foggy's doing it.
What
He has
the-
6 gyms right now. He's just smashing everything in the backline. This is crazy.
Of course. The 1 minute camera transition. Alright, so we gotta restream up in a second. Thank you, Well Played TV, for providing us with it. Alright, so there was a TP. Lich is back from the tavern. That idiot has team-colored health bars. What the fuck?
What is
why?
this anti-stream?
Why would you do that? I have no idea. And also, you only see the health bars when the unit is damaged. Ah, whatever. We go with it. Anyway, Happy has an expansion. Foggy holds this expansion. Lich is back. And that's what you get now. But Happy still supply lead. Heroes look damn fine. Even a mana potion against the mana burns. Foggy scouts the movement pretty well. If only there was a reconnect feature. Yep, absolutely right.
Why are you
Foggy
guys asking for technology that doesn't exist?
A man can dream, you know? Okay, we have a next fight in front of Foggy's expansion. The Abominations do pretty good against the Bears, obviously. Some staffs used by Foggy, but 60-60 fight right here. Or he's hungry for that Naga once again, just like last week. Killing Dryads as well. Lich is putting in quite some damage, but Demon Hunter is there to shut him down again. Mana potion on the DK was used already. So no more coils at all. Oh, but the Naga chasing him. The Destroyers are demolishing the Bears right here. That's level 5. Going for coil 3, of course. Trying to save this A-bomb. Run! Oh my god, he's actually getting the mana for the save. Yeah. And all of a sudden, that is a 15-20 supply lead for Happy.
You're watching Well Played?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna open it.
Feels like
time
it's
travel.
feels like it's over in a second. Oh, now there's a lag again.
Do you see what Happy did, by the way, on the Lich? He bought boots, so he's not even chaseable on that anymore.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, you're right. Whew, this end game looks pretty one-sided, to be honest. I don't know, it's still a 20 supply lead, close to level 4 Lich. We all know what that means.
I mean, on this map, the Expo just has so much gold that if you can somehow hang in there sometimes, then you can get up to 80 supply. It's anybody's game.
Yeah.
You see the this guy.
Yeah, yesterday he was a little upset that he can't stream anymore. Oopsie. All right.
Did you block him yet?
Yep. Yeah, I did,
I
like
blocked him.
weeks ago.
So Happy's just chilling now. Like, he's been pushed back in his last few attacks. I guess you don't really know exactly how much supply your opponent has at this point, and the fact that he doesn't have a TP anymore and he doesn't have a ton of golds. Like, when Happy has a TP, he's always like very eager to get in the fight because he knows that worst case scenario is gonna have to TP out and then he's still gonna trade before that. But now, if he moved across the map and lost all of his mana, and maybe lost his Death Knight or his Lich, that might actually be game. So now he's finally starting to be a lot more cautious with the move outs.
Yeah, I feel Foggy will probably try to go for that Lich again, but with what? The Demon Hunter isn't really powerful, it's not stacked at all, Naga doesn't have Fog Lightning 3. There's Invo Potions everywhere, even a Zeppelin for Happy now. I haven't seen that in a while.
Oh, that's so smart.
Are there limited Dryads?
His heroes keep getting targeted. Like, what are you gonna do with the Zeppelin with the army that Foggy has? Like,
Yeah.
it's not like the Dryads and the Naga, they are like gonna kill that in 1 second or something.
It's 4 Dryads left. Okay, level 4 Lich now. Going for the expansion once again. This could be the death push. Oh, I get an invite. What might that be?
Oh, there it is. It's 1-1.
Yeah, surprise, surprise. Well, still fighting here, but he's trying to fight the Lich, and there's a Zeppelin. That's really, like, a really cool solution by Happy to just bring the Zeppelin, even though you save your hero only once or twice. That buys you so much time.
Yeah. It basically adds like a whole bunch of hit points to your heroes. Because that's something that the opponent has got to attack if they want to be able to target your hero. So that's very clever. It's like a cheap, big periapt of vitality. That also only units that can attack air can attack. That's pretty cool.
Happy. Not only playing so well, also so smart. Yeah, that's the expo gone, pretty much, I guess. Naga falls. GG 2-0. To be honest, this final isn't the most spectacular final we've had.
No, it's absolute shit, actually. Yeah, it's not been the greatest games. But honestly, I can't really fault Foggy because I look worse when I play against Happy, so...
Yeah, me too, if you believe it or not. But yeah, last week he looked way hotter, I feel. Just made really stupid mistakes. And then lost the game because of it. But in general, his execution was really good, and his game plans were really good. And this week, it once again looks like Happy has all the answers and more. Like, usually it was Foggy having 2 or 3 strategies to pull from, like mass archers, expansions, normal play. But all of a sudden, it's Happy who's switching in, like ghoul builds, hero focus all of a sudden.
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, I almost feel like Happy could play another race and still beat Foggy. Like,
well, he tried to play human, and then he was defeated by Agent.
yeah. But he was playing a legend.
Agent is indeed a legend, yes.
I wonder what other race than Undead would Happy have the best chance to beat Foggy with. Maybe Mirror.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because there's always that factor of like, if you play against somebody who's not playing their real race, you have no info whatsoever. You have no idea how they're going to play. So then it's so hard to actually like anticipate anything, adjust.
Also going into a Bear Mirror with Happy's crazy micro could be nice. To be honest, I really don't know what decides a Bear Mirror except items. It's oftentimes only the bear positioning and some upgrades and such.
Yeah. I think all mirrors are kind of like that.
Yeah.
When I play like
Human
Breaker
Mirror,
War
man, I have
sometimes-
no idea about Human Mirror.
Me too.
It feels so random. I keep on mentioning this. Like, sometimes they expand on tier 1, sometimes tier 2, sometimes they rush tier 3. And, like, what the fuck? What decides that?
I don't know. Comes down to details that cannot be seen by the naked eye.
Probably, yeah. I thought for a while that, okay, tier 2 expansion is kind of the standard now, and then I watched 3 more Human Mirrors, and all of a sudden, everyone is taking to tier 3. Okay, yeah, that rule is out as well. So, second try for this third game. Last refuge it is.
Yeah, so far that Demon Naga style is just not working out. I think maybe Foggy should try one base. Just stay one base.
And then... I mean, oftentimes it is Happy who expands. So if you keep an eye on that and shuts that down and then go for the 2 Mountain Giants to 64 supply, that could be the best timing he has. And
yeah,
he made
maybe
it work
having
for
like
him.
some extra units yourself when he's expanding is what's gonna save you. I mean, he's not exactly winning by expanding himself right now. I don't know if there's any similarities, but the one game that Blade won against Happy last week was the one where he stayed on one base.
True.
Right? I think, yeah.
I can't really remember what Foggy played last week. Was he one base as well? That was definitely a Mountain Giant game.
Yeah, no, I mean Blade when he played against Happy.
Yeah. He played one base all the way.
Yeah, but he did expand on Last Refuge, but like late in the game.
Very late. Yeah, okay.
Which
that
is
was
also
a
supposedly what cost him the game. Well, that's what he said.
Alright, let's try this again. 3 match points for Happy, as so often. And now, Foggy, what do? Try it again with the same build, or mix it up?
Yeah, you can go for a similar style, but just change a few details so that it goes better along the way. And I think, I mean, to be honest, I said skipping the expansion. This is one of the easier maps to take that expand on, supposedly. So we'll see.
Usually Foggy does the best when he rushes level 3 Demon Hunter and then harasses, but on this map it's also not that easy.
Yeah.
He'll definitely get the boots again and try to harass. I would love to see more potions of invisibility, even though Happy is becoming crazy good at dispelling this when he just has a feeling or something. Okay, it's Demon Hunter again. Standard. On the other side, we are back to a feed build. So, just ghouls on Amazonia, and that's pretty much it. Maybe the mercenary camps are one of the big reasons why he's playing ghouls there.
It might be tempting to play like an earlier expansion build, but the thing is, Happy is so good at scouting those, and especially on maps like this, where he knows that it's easier to somehow pull it off. He'll go the extra mile with the skeletons, and like I've seen Happy so many times, just adjust to the map so well. Like when he played on Twisted Meadows, every time you have skeletons everywhere. Anytime any tree goes up, he's ready to go for the cancel.
Yeah, everyone is talking about his micro, obviously, because that's what shines in the big fights, but the map awareness he has, the way he creeps from the so quick, so efficient. There's just no flaw.
Everybody has a weakness, supposedly.
Yeah, but maybe that's not true when we talk about Happy.
Well, in Warcraft 3, yeah. 'Cause in real life, his weakness is humor, I'm sure.
Well, he had that great Boneyard joke.
One joke in 2 decades. Rip.
Okay, so it's Happy being aggressive against this Demon Hunter. What? Should be the other way around.
Has he picked a spell yet?
No one has. So if he's getting burned, he's choosing Aura, I guess, but
Yeah.
that part.
And then if the demon sees like 20 ghouls coming, he'll pick Immolation.
Yeah. Sure. So it is Aura first. With that, Happy's creeping shouldn't be as fast as usual.
Yeah.
Because he usually...
He's going to Fiends very quickly, so he's not even playing the ghoul style here.
Yeah. So usually Happy is using a lot of coils for creeping. Not the case here. Foggy dodged and then snare. Nice. Oh wow, Foggy creeping Remind style in the bottom right. There's no Engine of War, just Demon Hunter mana burn on the Ogre.
Nice, second glove.
Happy's playing very old school and trying to harass Wisp, but against Foggy this shouldn't work at all. He just has the best Wisp positioning. Huh, interesting opening.
You know, those gloves, they might not seem like they're much, but if you add any damage item to this, this is just so absurd. Like, look at the attack speed of the demon. It's so insane.
Yeah, this looks like a custom game mod thingy. So he's gonna get the orb for sure. And on this map, it's very, very likely he gets like Boots of Kel'Thalas or some claws in addition.
Yeah.
Also, he's gonna have Roar, probably.
It's gonna be a combat demon. And he's still going for items.
Yeah. This is kind of back to Foggy standard, despite not pressuring early on. Creeping up to level 3, then he's gonna get the boots, and then be super annoying. With this DK only on level 1, a harassing Demon Hunter doesn't do too much, but he could still...
Happy's gonna scan with the lab to get the archer.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Foggy actually used the rejuvenation potion to save Moonwells. Interesting.
It's nighttime for quite a while. It could have regenerated until then. One is already low.
Let's see that Naga.
Yeah. Oh, and that could be a taunt portal here. He knows exactly
yeah.
what Happy is doing.
He started the camp. I think you still go for the burn here. Can he steal the camp maybe? Yeah, he is. Oh my god, he's gonna push him back. Maybe if he force a TP. Yeah, he has boots.
Must be. Yeah, boots. Wow, 5 HP. Well calculated by Happy, but TP gone. Camp for free.
What a start. Just expand here. You're just so far ahead. Oh, yes. I thought he was sending a wisp, but it's not actually an archer.
So we have also only 3 ghouls, not more. He can't bring any to the fight. DK...
Yeah, he's gonna expand.
Yeah, right. The DK
He's
is
sending a
low
wisp.
forever.
Player's forces
Sorry,
are
go ahead.
under attack.
Yeah, the DK is low forever. I mean, he has Aura, but only level 1. Statue is coming now, but he has to play this so carefully.
Yeah, where's the dagger?
Maybe if it would actually do shit, then he would play it now.
Well, it heals.
Yeah.
Town is under siege.
Standing on Blight heals as well. It's pretty much the same effect. Yeah, this is what makes Foggy so strong in this early tier 2, late tier 1 stage. The Demon Hunter with good inventory, just swiping in and out and mana burn.
There's a potion on the Death Knight Foggy, I'm afraid.
Players' forces are
Yeah,
under attack.
he didn't check that. The skeleton, by the way, as we mentioned, has already scouted this. It was kind of obvious, but still making sure. So that's the potion gone. He's still diving for it! 15 HP. Now Lich in trouble. No coil still. This
He
must
got
be a
the-
hero kill. Oh, he's blocking him. There's another potion on the Lich. DK is safe for now. Oh, he's diving so hard. I wouldn't be too surprised
Death Knight
if
is
this
dead.
overcommitting.
And Lich is dead.
And the game is over. Happy's gonna win after 30 minutes comeback.
TP's out now. Gets everything out after a double kill. Happy's not leaving this game. As it is only
Imagine if
level
Foggy typed now, did you really think you were on my level? I know, I would.
Yeah, for sure.
A player's forces
Back to the lobby, get out of my game. Okay, Foggy has every advantage in the world.
Happy scouted the expo.
Yeah, he did a
With
lot
one
of damage
skeleton.
already with one skeleton. I mean, we saw the double hero kill. We see the expansion, but still, I got the feeling that Happy takes this somehow.
No.
I
If
said
Happy
that-
wins this map, like, I'm sorry, but Foggy just don't even play the Open Cup anymore because you're never gonna win it. Like,
Yeah, I said this a couple of times. There was a match on Amazonia where Foggy was quite ahead, and then Happy lost his DK to the creeps in the middle that have this stupid bash. And Happy still won. So I never rule him out. Never ever. It is looking really dire though.
yeah, he stole Book of the Dead from that one camp. This one mana stealing, but there is no Staff of Teleportation to send the demon back into the fight, so Foggy's gonna disengage.
It's all time for his expansion, so it's fine.
forces are under attack.
Why is Happy going Destroyers? I think he doesn't realize that it's just gonna be Mass Dryads.
He knows the tier 2 though. The expansion though. Does he think he...
Yeah, he doesn't know whether there's gonna be tech or if he's just double lore. I guess.
Chat is pointing it out, by the way. No Narrow Tower. That's pretty much what got him the hero's kill. Or help.
Yeah. And also, why did he buy Dagger? He couldn't even use it.
He just misclick panic or something.
Oh my god, another mana steal. Not the greatest item, but I mean, he did get the 2 gloves early on, so...
Every mana point you take away from Happy is helpful. Maybe Destroyers, because they are very good for creeping, especially red spots.
Yeah. If you're Foggy here, it's like... You're almost extra nervous. You're just like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I'm doing it, you know? Like,
And you really don't want to fight a Happy in his own base, even though there's no tower still. Demon Hunter Invo
Whoa.
Potion. Burns, yeah. He doesn't want to be damaged. He wants to stay in this fight, even though he has enough teleportation now.
to call the mana away from the Lich. Now it's the Death Knight's turn. Goes for Crypt Fin, actually. And this is before Foggy was able to use his Expo for a long time and get a lot of units, so he actually doesn't have that much right now. Oh my god, the Naga transfers the potion on time. He's still going for the Lich. He's gonna get it! Oh!
Go, go!
Oh my god!
Boots of Speed, good item. More fiends are falling. DK level 3 finally, but this Expo will not be killed. 2 fiends down,
Statue.
right? Statue as well.
Yeah, Demon 4.5. Like,
Yeah, this is seriously, this is unwinnable even for Happy. What do I do? Lich is back. But what to do? He has no mana. The DK has no mana. The mana burns were really nice throughout the entire game.
it feels like Happy, even when he's losing though, he makes you exhausted. Like, it makes you really work hard for
Yeah.
it. And in this case, like, Foggy was like super far ahead, but he still had, you know, do some really good moves and stuff in the fight.
All right, this was Happy being aggressive for once early on, and didn't turn out to be the best choice. Not against the Demon Hunter.
Yeah, and going for the faster Finn build with just 3 goals.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, double Glove of Haste. Believe me, I've had a couple games where I play against Demon and he finds some Glove of Haste. It's not a fun feeling when you see that guy come in. It's like, yeah, for once he's actually doing much more than just mana burning you and being annoying.
Yeah, he does pretty good damage if he can reach. Against Happy, that's not always the case, of course.
Ooh, it's Seko Isle.
Huh. This was one of Foggy's best maps against Undead for a long time. I don't know if that changed yet. I don't think
Yeah, I remember casting a game of Foggy against Happy on this map, which went really well for Foggy as well. Where he got his expo up and then just was like super solid.
Yeah, also, before Happy was a thing, like Foggy had a little bit of a mental block against 1-2-0, and then he finally defeated him. That was also on Echo Isle, so that is a pretty good map for him.
Listen to us. We're trying to find some reasons why he's gonna do well. This
Every single
100% gonna be a 3-1. But like we're here, like it's Seko Isle, guys. Like we're gonna do a magic trick. We're gonna sell you something that's definitely not gonna happen here.
So what maps are still there?
I can check the website.
Oh yeah. So we've seen
Twisted Meadows last? No.
What?
The hell? Yeah,
Okay, cool.
that's sick.
No Terranas then. We saw Happy versus Moon on Twisted in that great WGL Grand Final. That was promising. I doubt that Foggy can play Dryads that well, but we'll see.
There you go. Turn on the light just for you. I was like in the dark.
Why do you close your blinds, by the way, that early? Is there a reflection on your screen?
Yeah, my window faces west.
Mhm.
And at 7 p.m., like the sun straight on me,
Oh,
onto me and into my
fuck.
face. So it's
That
the worst. So
sucks.
it's only for like 30 minutes, but it's pretty bad. How I start sitting to look so short is like 7 feet tall with my legs on the desk. That's how I'm sitting right now.
Chill position. Sunday evening mood.
Yeah.
All right. Do we get a game 5? Is Foggy starting the comeback? We mentioned it before, like, if it happens and Happy has a 2-0 lead and Foggy makes the greatest comeback, I'm gonna... I don't know what I do when this happens, but step by step, right? Last Refuge was Foggy's pretty dominant, actually. But Happy, I would say, not playing his best, was overwhelmed early. This will probably not happen again.
You need to say something crazy when you say something like that. Of like what you'll do.
What I will do?
Yeah, you need to find something crazy and then just say it.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like you'll remove the yellow cap for the next Back to Warcraft Weekly or something. To play.
You just want to play again.
No, I mean, Happy's gonna win if you do.
Yeah.
We get another Foggy against Happy, and then Foggy beats him again, and then it's over for Happy. Because then
Sure,
he's just
sure.
gonna keep losing against Foggy.
It will happen twice in a row, for sure.
Yeah.
If that happens...
Just think about it. You don't have to say it now.
People want me to follow up on that Chicken McNugget challenge of Bidoo.
Don't do that. That's like really stupid.
Pretty sure I could do that, though.
Well, how many do you think you did?
Like, Bidoo's record now is 37.
Yeah.
I can make 40 then.
But do you know, like, did he condition himself? Like, did he not eat for the whole day? Was he drinking water in between? There's
I
like a
don't
lot
know.
of tricks that can help.
I don't
He's
know.
probably a noob. He probably had like a giant lunch.
Yeah, I
Had
can
a
do.
milkshake and everything, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna eat 37 of those because usually I can eat 20. It's fine." Like, no,
2 burgers in the
not.
break because America.
Yeah. We should have had OC do this challenge.
A player's forces are under
We would
Well,
have had
that-
100.
I
and
was
counting.
about to say, like, add a 0 at the end. By the way, we got a ghoul build again. What? This is so
I mean,
weird.
he's been doing well with ghoul builds so far.
Well, 100% win rate, right?
Yeah.
But what's the reason for this? So he doesn't sell the TP, doesn't go for a skull, so it's not like... If he fast expands, I would go completely crazy. Like, happy fast expansion that just doesn't exist.
Yeah. I could just play more of the same of what he did before. Oh, he's getting backpack. What?
What?
I mean, sometimes I got excited and they just canceled it. I'm like, oh, he made a mistake. But here he's actually, no, he wanted to get backpack.
This is a pretty late tech then for a ghoul build.
Town is under siege.
Foggy didn't decide on the skill. He's again going for aura.
Are under attack.
This is like 2008 or something.
Is this Fog's gonna come back and beat everybody?
I would be very surprised. He tried, right? Like a year ago?
Yeah.
Didn't go too well.
I think he like players like that have like, you know, a wife and like in his case he has like 2 restaurants, I think.
Oh wow.
It's more as like a hobby, you know, as much as like they are trying to be like tryhards and stuff.
And the expectations are always so high, especially like
Yeah.
from the audience, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, people wanted to see me against Moon last Thursday. Like, you guys are crazy.
I mean,
You don't understand how garbage that game would be.
I'm pretty sure a large percentage of the viewers would have a lot of fun.
Some people want to see Mike Tyson fights. He's like 52.
Dude, he's coming back right against Holyfield now. It's confirmed.
Yeah, it's a bunch of 50 years old fighting. What do you think you're gonna see? What the hell?
Wasn't this done in UFC? I know it was in Bellator, I think. These old school fights there, just horrible.
Disaster.
Man. Yeah.
Town is under siege.
And like one guy kicked the other guy in the junk as well.
Nice. Alright, we got attacked by Happy. We got a ghoul rush into the Night Elf base. Feels like he just wants to prevent Foggy being aggressive, so he's the one being aggressive.
He hasn't used backpack yet. I would have thought he'd bring more Roll of Necromancy.
He brought the Gloves of Haste, so he could run over already while the ghouls were still creeping.
I mean, to be honest, look at Happy. He's saving a bunch of ghouls.
Yeah.
If he just sends this home and then creep the expo, he can do the same. He can bring the item again.
Player's forces
Yeah,
are under attack.
that's true.
In fact, he can do that for the whole map. Okay, maybe not the big, really big camp, but
Just hang around for DK all the time.
damn, that Death Knight is gonna be like me at home, ordering off Amazon Prime. Just like sitting there, getting all the good stuff.
No second crypt, so no Gargs. That would have been a miracle as well.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
Yes.
Do you order a lot of stuff, or
Yeah. Like whenever I need something, it's only Amazon Prime.
what's the most ridiculous stuff you've ordered?
Most ridiculous stuff. I bought like 10,000 goggly eyes
What
and
are
put
these?
it everywhere.
What is that?
What's it called? Goggly eyes or googly eyes or something? It's like stickers that look like eyes. And so you put it on your milk carton and then it looks like, you know, a little more human.
Oh my god.
I
It
put
was cheap
these,
though, wasn't it?
yeah, it was like 10 euros or something.
Player's
There you go, guys. If you don't know where your sub money goes, everybody has eyes in Neo's apartments.
That's the big esports eye. Yeah, I seriously put it everywhere. On the fridge, on a cactus, on milk cartons, everywhere.
town is
Anyway, he's exactly doing what you said. He's creeping the natural. In the
He's
meantime,
going back
we're
though
gonna-
for the item.
Happy's playing solo hero. Solo hero rush tier 3.
a player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I mean, the ziggurat just finished. I guess if you wanted to start something, go for it now. Yeah, there it is. Lich. No Nerribian. Felt super safe.
I mean, he brought the fight to Foggy, right? There was no space
Yeah.
for him to do anything about it. Foggy is soaking up the map quite heavily, though. Gets the
Yeah,
6
actually,
of-
like, the middle is very important in this kind of game. If you're the player that get both camps in the middle, you're supposedly pretty far ahead. So if Foggy, like, he's gonna get this shop very easily. If he goes to 12 o'clock and then secures that as well, which is, I guess, where Happy's headed now to contest,
That's gonna be maybe the deciding point for the game here.
So there's no Lich yet. There's no tier 3 yet. No Orb. And Foggy... He should definitely be in a position to punish it. There's so many archers.
Yeah, Foggy needs to start his lore badly here. He tech to tier 3 and he has an expo, but he needs to production.
Oh, it's just right-clicking on this DK, but Happy gets the Magi, Happy gets the Grateful Healing. And did he lose a ghoul? I'm not even sure.
Yeah, he lost one.
Okay.
But the call was too late, so the last... sorry, the burn was too late.
Yeah.
Foggy goes for a shop before he goes for a lore. Could he just play the mass archer style?
Yeah, I think so. It's at 6 archers now. And more, like 7 coming. He doesn't even... Oh, he has a Hunter Soul. He's going... Yeah, he's going upgrades.
Yeah, Greater Healing, definitely one of the best items.
Happy still with a lot of ghouls. That will be nice. He has double Slaughterhouse once again. And a Lich now. Lich is pretty low level, so Nova won't have the big impact.
Yeah. I like Foggy's creeping this game. Like I said, he got the bottom, he got most of the camp, most of the creeps at the top, except the Augur. But already having a shop here is really nice, and I guess Happy must be anticipating this style as well, so he's like already playing with like a lot of ghouls. He has the double Slaughterhouse, and he's just gonna go A-bombs and Destroyers. The question is, does he expand or does he play aggressive? Because if he expands, let's say he expands like now sometime soon, then the army of Foggy should be far superior, and then it's scary to hit the timing. But then if Happy expands a little bit later and gets more units first, then same thing, Foggy could just go for a timing where he's gonna have too many units because his expo has been running the whole time.
Yeah, tough decision to make for sure. Hero levels for Happy though will be ridiculous, and against this style of Foggy you kind of want a Dark Ranger, but then you sacrifice even more XP and you never get like 4-3-2 or something.
Does Foggy get a Priestess or something like that though?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, there it is.
Are under attack.
Very early. Before marksmanship.
Yeah, he was on 45 out of 50.
Still not sure if that Potamus is doing too much. Should be sniped very easy. Happy is at 3-3 now.
Yeah, Lich level 3 is very scary. I'm surprised the demon missed the army.
Double gloves. Oh.
Expansion
now. He sends the Acolyte to the far right and pushes in the
Foggy has no
meantime.
link scroll. Oh my god, the Lich items.
Double gloves, huh? Pretty
Evasion
good.
as well.
Yeah, once again, I wouldn't focus that Lich. Oh, surround on the demon. Staff out. The staff is used. 3 damage for Happy.
Oh, he's gonna kill the Moonwell before it can come into play.
Yeah. So Foggy's stuck at 50. What? These Novas are so big.
Oh, he dropped the item? No.
What?
Oh my god. Death Knight almost grabbed it.
So yeah, what is the bottom at now? Like, now he gets some damage in. But Happy has a rogue squad of ghouls taking care of this entangled gold mine.
He lost the one destroyer.
Wow.
He had only one and he lost it. What a scrub.
But he doesn't even need to spell. Magic damage doesn't do anything to him too. Fog Lightning Naga defense, pretty nice. There's no crowd control against...
Oh my god, the ghouls. They're gonna snitch.
No. But Foggy holds the Haunted Gold Mine.
Oh my god, that ghoul.
Go get him. Oh. Okay, Happy is there for the defense.
What do you do if you're Foggy? Do you save gold? I guess so. You can't attack on Blight.
Yeah, he's going for heavy potions and stuff again. I think he wants high level upgrades. He gets the second one already. He has double Chimera Roost in the base.
Oh, snap. So I hear you like albums.
Yeah.
Happy's on 52, by the way. I think Foggy's gonna save golds. He's gonna creep that camp on the bottom left, get a ton of gold from it, and then break up keep. This is sick, guys. History in the making. Foggy could be equalizing the score before, again, losing 2 and 3 in the finals.
Maybe today is the day. Maybe it's all Remo's fault. Because Happy is never losing when Remo's streaming. So. Thank you, Cookie
Foggy
Killer.
got a ring.
Thank you, Cookie Killer, for the €2 donation. Just tuned in. Hope you have a great time. I do as I can watch some Warcraft 3 on Sunday evening. Glad you enjoy it, mate. This could absolutely be Foggy's game. He's breaking into upkeep now. 60 supply. 4 chimeras.
A player's forces are
The lore is so smart as well because he's gonna get 1 bear with roar. And I don't think that Happy is not even thinking about getting destroyers right now. And even if he does, then he loses statues. Because he has only, okay, he's got a 3rd statue. That's pretty clever. He's actually getting a 4th statue.
Okay.
How does he know to get this?
Maybe he expects bears for raw on archers, and then it's kind of good to have
town is under
for dispel. And
But imagine if it was just pure archers off of like 3 Ancient of Wars. That'd be like the 700 IQ move.
yeah.
But then he loses to Aboms, I guess.
Chimeras aren't ready yet, right?
Yeah, he needs to rally that to his army. Foggy can buy time with like Moonwells and staffs. You're not really sure either, I think, if you're happy or like whether you want to fight or not.
Pretty sick game.
Shields don't really need upgrades that much, I think.
No.
a player's
Does he have
forces are
one?
under attack. Town is under siege.
Right.
No.
Engages
Because you're
again.
playing dodgers.
Foggy is gonna be supply stuck if he loses that Moonwell, but doesn't really matter too much. 2 chimeras out now. There's not a single fiend. There's no web, obviously. It's destroyers who do the damage against them plus lich. So, but yeah, the abominations just melting, and statues as well. Ouch, that hurts. 1 chimera dead now. It's of course a lot of experience for Happy killing these.
Yeah, Foggy did a good job targeting the Aboms and also getting one of the statues. I'd be able to force a TP. Oh, the stuff! That was huge.
DK. Mana burn, not enough. Still following. Does he have boots? No, for
Happy
once
on
he doesn't.
51 supply. 67 for Foggy. Look at the...
Look at the. Oh man, this is pretty sick. This Chimera transition worked for a bit. He's going gargoyles now.
Yeah, against +2 attack. I guess he's only got 2 archers. I guess everything that Foggy has attacks air, though, except that 1 bear.
Yeah. And chimeras, of course. So the heroes have to carry it. That means though that Foggy doesn't have that much time anymore.
Yeah, but he's already going Corrosive Breath. He's gonna go for
I
it.
like it. Okay, let's go.
A player's forces are under attack.
After game 2, I never thought we would get even close to map 5. But here we are.
Before game 1, I never thought we would get close to map 5 then. Oh, he bought the Staff of Tilly on the demon. So he can staff out and back in. The TP looks like it's gonna stay on the priestess. I mean, to be honest, this timing has to work. If it doesn't, he's just in such big trouble. The Death Knight, look at the hit points. He's so weak already. There is Corrosive Breath. He can just kill the buildings from afar and say, you gotta engage into me, bro.
He has a potion. Oh my. Yeah, he's going for the Nerubian Tower. 1 gargoyle killed immediately, but now they reach the chimeras and the damage is raining down on the twin-headed dragons. They can't even take out this Nerubian Tower. Now switching the focus to the units again. Lich a little low. Oh, Invo Potion last second. Chimeras are falling pretty quickly. Abominations are gone as well, though. So now we have archers versus air. Last chimera saved, and the second one is coming in as well.
I cannot believe Foggy targeted the Zig here. He could have just fought the units from the get-go and I think wiped him out.
Yeah. Now the Gargs are useless, though, against all these archers, who take quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, but Happy's buying time. You see he's staying far away from the demon that he can't get burns. That Nerubian keeps slowing this demon. And he might try to just go for the heroes there eventually, but Foggy's still going strong. Aura level 2 now.
And he kills the next statue. There's almost no regen. Lich is safe. We go double crypt for mass Gargs next. Lich in trouble once again. Needs a potion soon. Not sure if they're on cooldown or not. Trying to target this Demon Hunter into his staff out. Chimera's diving deep for this. And the Potom has to TP out soon. There is still an invul. The Chimera's taking care of that Lich. 100 HP only. Demon Hunter staffing back in. Lich is out of the fight. But a lot of archers are falling for Foggy. And the Potom...
The late game role of Necromancy actually coming into play here and being
So
annoying.
sick, yeah. No dispel. True.
That Shim need to be on the Zig.
Oh, that Lich. Wow. Mana potion and coil. Lich is healthy again. This was like, what, 18 supply lead for Foggy?
Yeah.
And Happy still holds? Like, what the fuck? For now,
I
at
think he
least.
thought wrong. He was reach. Oh, the Potom. Oh, dodges the coil. That was huge.
Man, this level 2 two-shot aura. Okay, I was definitely wrong. In this game, the Potom has its place.
The Naga stuff. Oh, what a god.
Foggy's pulling all the right strings for now. But where's his army now?
He has to retreat. There's not enough mana. Dark Ritual, 110 mana right now on the Lich.
So close. But that's the Chimera gone, or should be. Foggy is microing pretty good. Now Nova is ready. Saves it for now.
Yeah, Happy's actually gonna hold.
Yeah. What the hell?
And actually, Foggy doesn't have that much Moonwells.
Goes for more.
But Happy has no army. He's like 40 against 73, so...
Going Gogs again. He's pretty low on
Players'
lumber.
forces are under attack.
This is one of the craziest undead night elves I've seen in a while.
I can't believe Happy's moving across the map with his heroes, by the way, in this little army. It's like the sickest bluff of all time.
He's buying time.
This is like if Happy walked up to Hawk at a tournament and he started puffing his chest and beating it, like to try and scare him.
Yeah, you should probably not do that in real life. More Gargs and more ghouls. There's no panda. That's
Like for Happy, the road to victory here is very clear. He has to camp on Blight, stay on that shop, keep that Ziggurat alive, and then just wear Foggy down. That's what he did the last fight. Just hang in there, Coil Nova, maybe get the demon out of there, force him to staff back in, get him out of there again, and then this time you can actually buy mana potions and Coil Nova, because he does have the Pendant of Energy, which he can synergize with the mana potion that he has. But Foggy, yeah, that's what he should do. Just stand there. Stand there, shoot that Nerubian tower. If Happy comes in, you fight the units, but otherwise you just keep shooting those buildings.
Yeah, we saw that in the middle of the last fight when the Gargs were trying to attack the Chimeras and then got gunned down by archers. He has to bait him into that position. Exactly.
Happy has one ghoul on wood, by the way.
Holy shit, that Nova! Heal scroll pretty strong, but the Chimeras take out the Abominations once again, one after the next. They're being focused heavily, so one down. Oh my god, this Naga is just wiped out! That was a staff, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Destroyer saved. Lich in trouble. Needs a coil. There is none. Shop. Of course he got a potion ready.
The Chim. He has staff up, but he's never sure whether he should save it for the demon, maybe. He actually just sent that one Chim back. I kind of like that. Still going for the Lich. There's one more potion. He's on cooldown for 5 more seconds. Oh, that Nerub tower. I think Happy changed the target on that.
Shop is down now, so that's the last potion. Lich close to 5. Demon Hunter is level 5. More bears are coming in. 2 gargoyles finally taking out that Chimera. Level 4 Potom. Lich, is he brave enough to come back in? Yeah, consumed that potion. Is healthy again. DK falling. And with that, no Unholy Aura anymore. Lich is on its own. And it's not a Super Lich for sure. Happy taps out and Foggy takes 2 maps in a row. Map 5. Map freaking 5. Here we go. It's happening.
Foggy giving us some amount of hope here.
Freaking Chimera transition. That this is
How long
worth
has it been since Happy lost a tournament like this?
a best
a
of
long
5
time.
final, you might ask. The best of 5 final last time he lost was March 2017, I think.
Okay, so not that recently.
More than 3 years, man. And Foggy is so close. For like the 3rd time this year, he's bringing it to game 5.
What do you think happens if Happy finally loses here? I think his bank immediately calls him. They're like, your line of credit is cut. His girlfriend like insta leaves him. She's like, I always knew you were a loser. Like,
yeah, the bank is calling him. Hey, is something wrong? We expected a $100 payment. Is everything all right with you? Thank you, Boyka, for the €5 donation. Back to Warcraft is the best way to spend the Sunday evening. Since I know that my brother is watching, can you tell him that Elf is an easy race, please? It's just A-click, right? Except if you're playing against Happy, then you need all the tricks in the book. But usually you only need Mass Huntress and right-click, and there you go. Shout out to Boyka's brother, Broker.
Neo.
Yes.
Twisted Meadows.
Twisted Meadows. Isn't that a fitting map to decide a series on? Isn't that a nice map to write history on?
Only if we get an absolutely epic game with like islands and everything.
I heard that Night Elves tend to win or like to win with a level 6 Demon Hunter on this map in big tournaments.
Well, not against Happy, they don't.
Oh, dude, if it's happening now, it would be so sick.
I mean, to be honest, this doesn't land very well to Foggy style. Like, if you look at the 2 games that he won, it was on the maps where it's very easy to expand. He was able to creep comfortably. He got good items for his demon. Twisted Meadows is not that map. It's a pretty tough expo to take compared to those other 2 that he won. Even the first few camps are not that easy. Like, going for the center null, whatever. Like, Happy's going to be scouting for that. Going for the Mer camp, like, do you even do that anymore against Undead like Happy? Like, you just die.
Yeah, I think against Undead you don't. Sonic tried, and he got pummeled in the harass. That was not fun to watch at all. So, guys, we started with a 2-0 for Happy. We thought, okay, any given Sunday, right, as per usual. But Foggy, the boxing champ, not giving up in best Rocky Balboa style, fighting from uphill against all odds. And here we are in game number 5. When Lawlight played Happy here, he played a Warden and won. That was a show match, and that is like 9 months ago or something. But it has happened. Moon brought Happy to the edge of a defeat with Mass Dryads. What will we see here now? Cross position. Nobody is close to a mercenary camp, so no one.
But look at what Foggy is gonna creep.
Natural.
And cross position is the best possible scenario for this. I guess like if Happy was bottom right as well, that would be not too bad. So I guess there was only 1 chance out of 3 that this could have been bad position-wise for Foggy. But even then, he can scout and then just not creep that expo. But it's still kind of awkward to have the Ancient of War there. So it takes a bit of a gamble. How is Happy even supposed to see this? Like, it's really tough, right? He's going to scout with Acolyte. It's a keeper being played here.
Wow. Okay, and that helps with the expansion, of course. But what about the late game? That's the question. No disable for the Undead Heroes. Whoa, we got a €50 donation by Wealth4. Dude, you were so gracious yesterday already. If Foggy wins, he will receive more than €1,000. He will receive, obviously. Yeah, this is Foggy trying to write history right here.
Yeah, there's some things money can't buy. A win against Happy.
Yeah. Yeah. We were
absolutely
speculating.
priceless. For everything else, there is MasterCard.
We were so close last week with Blade playing so crazy in the semifinal. The final, not too much, but this is Foggy definitely stepping it up. Did he scout the tree?
No, I think
right?
he just checked the... Wait, did he actually miss him? Why did he go to the bottom right?
I'm not sure.
Wait, the Acolytes stopped here. Look at the minimap.
Yeah. And then
he went
across.
down. Oh, then he checked the one orange near Foggy, so he completely missed him.
But with that, he must know, right? Because every other opportunity is out. So
He's
knows.
gonna check it now, but it's too late. That camp is almost finished.
Ring for
He got a
him.
ring, though. That was bad.
Against Goose, it might be good. Like, imagine Happy going double crypt now and just rushes this.
No. He's already taken.
Yeah, I mean, just...
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Okay, level
Especially
2.
when that keeper gets surrounded and then he never dies because of the ring.
Alright,
Okay, Happy saw it. And he probably said Suka.
Probably, yeah. We got tier 2 by both, but actually Foggy's tech isn't that much slower. Happy goes for coil this time.
Foggy's in a pretty good spot. The question is, how does he follow this up? Do we see second Enchant of War so we can creep more with it?
A player's forces
Does
are
he
under
throw
attack.
down an expansion, which Happy's going to be looking out for?
Yeah, he will hang around this ancient for quite some time, right? Skeleton's already looking for wisps hidden somewhere. But that is time that Happy can't use for creeping. So I guess it's fine for Foggy.
Yeah, and Foggy could actually sometime soon creep a little bit himself. I think he's just trying to lose the scent of that Death Knight chasing him around first. Because otherwise there's going to be coils. Happy buys the Staff of Teleportation, so now if you actually entangle and then get the surround, he can always get out.
Yeah, that's smart. Also on a map like
Forces
this,
are under attack. A town is
Wow,
under
Foggy's
siege.
going for it. Starts the Merc Camp. He's got 3 hands to work with. He could actually just tank with the Keeper now, I'm not joking, like he has the ring. Kinda designed for that.
greater mana, that's pretty good. Gauntlets, also good for tanking. Ooh, this greater mana can be horrible for Happy. DK again
Sees
trying
the
to get
Huntress
some...
Soul.
Yeah, this will be Dryads, I guess. Pretty heavy on Dryads. Level 3. Level 3 and a mana potion. Not
my
too
God.
bad at all.
He might just attack here and land some entangles. There's only 3 goals to mine wood. Wait, he has a bunch of wisps there. Is he gonna AP?
No way.
What the? He's gonna AP. No way.
Are you kidding me? With tier 2 just finished? Not even a second hero? No.
Player's forces are under attack.
Oh, he
What
can
would
kill
he
the
bring 3
slaughterhouse.
wisps? He's hiding them there. If he APs just under that location and then move the trans there with level 3 and entangle.
Dude, it's killing the
greater mana.
slaughterhouse. This already, having the delay on the
Oh my god, he's
statue-
getting Nature's Blessing.
No shit. He's AP pushing you right. No freaking shit. The
And they're gonna
balls
move really fast with Nature's Blessing when they finish. And then get in position, that's gonna be like the Hall of the Dead under assault immediately.
The balls of Foggy, I can't believe it. So, what do you play now? The slaughterhouse is so late. You need statues. He can still
Oh my god, the
summon
altar.
so many treants. Needs repair. Focusing on the ghoul here to just get some kills. He knows the repair is ready, so he can't cancel the Lich anymore. It's so much time. Happy will see these AP. Oh, it's nighttime. I'm actually not sure if he saw it.
No, he didn't see them. And even if he saw them, he can't do anything about them. But yeah, Foggy used the greater mana immediately.
Player's forces are
And he needs to move those APs in ASAP here. Nature's Blessing is about to finish. So that was the perfect timing that he started it on. But yeah, Slaughterhouse being made in the back here. I guess Happy, you're just supposed to go for Vagans against this.
Yeah, but can you skip a statue to go for wagons immediately? Or do you need a statue to spam spells? I don't know, man. Double level 1 for Foggy. And the APs are coming.
He needs to bring more Wisps to repair. Glaive Thrower on the way.
This is such an all-in. If this doesn't work, if
Fire
Happy
Lord
was...
second.
Holy this is an ultra all-in. 7 minutes in, and this game is about to be decided. He roots them. Foggy is about to
the
write
Ghouls just can't
history.
fight. Oh my
With-
god. Vagan halfway through done.
Tier 3 here. He gets an orb. Wagon is coming, as you said. Altar is down. Wisp snipes, so no repair on this. Oh, and
Goes for the
Tangle.
Death Knight.
Right click. More right click. Is it happening? 3 years in the making. He's dealing with the lava spawns really well, but the ghouls, they're just suffering against these APs.
Yeah, and Foggy sieged as close as he could to that base here, as to take
Yeah.
out every single unit around that location that he can.
I had to cancel
Keeper
the...
kind of running low on mana, but all the Finns have died.
All
It's
the
only
Finns
two
have
heroes
died.
and one Vagan.
All the ghouls have died. It's only the wagon, you're right. Another entangle is almost ready. More and more lava spawns. Mass summons. He's sieging Happy. And people say he's cheese-proof. No, he's not. Tower's coming up now. Next wagon. And okay, there is mass repair now on the Wisps. Such a tense
He already
situation.
lost 2 acolytes. His income is just in shambles.
Oh, big Nova.
And he's repairing the APs. There's nothing to kill those Wisps. Glaive thrower in the back, putting out a ton of damage. A wagon is trapped.
Dude, if he kills the shop, the game is over, right? He can't get any rods. He can't get any potions. He doesn't even have an orb. He's at 21
It's a
supply.
disaster.
This must be it. How did you get out of there? Screw level 6 Demon Hunter.
Foggy with the perfect target fire as well. Goes for the ziggurats. He's gonna snipe that spirit tower here.
Are you kidding
And
me?
Happy again is down to 2 heroes. He's only got 2 more charges of Road of Necromancy. He's trying to go for a hero, but there's 4 bodyguard Ancient Protector.
He can just hide behind it. Would love to see a shop just to be safe. The glaive thrower being taken out. There's no army actually for Happy anymore. The first for Foggy anymore as well. The glaive thrower falls. The first Ancient Protector falls. Is Happy really turning this around? There is mana soon for a nuke. Foggy's building another glaive. That will take forever. He's so reliant on these APs.
There's no way he's holding this. Surely.
You think?
Oh my
It's
god,
Happy.
he's holding this.
It's Happy, man. 2 APs down. He's putting in some more damage with the glaives now. More ghouls are coming in as well. He's
Foggy's
holding...
sending new Wisp across the map, but he has no boost.
Lich! Oof, got the potion. Sorry. He's going for the Lich still. More right clicks. The Fire Lord is diving deep.
Oh my god.
There's no nukes.
He's gonna have to TP, I think.
He wants this Lich so bad.
Okay, Firelord's dead.
Oh shit! He blocks with the ghoul. He can't get out. Level 2-2. This is a coil. Can he reach for the Nova? Not really. But there's a coil Nova ready. The Keeper can't get in. He holds this. How the fuck does he hold this?
I don't know. It just felt like he was so dead. Being able to tug that mid wagon behind the gold mine, really, this is what saved him, because he started walking away at this AP, and that forced so much wood being used from Foggy. And behind this, Foggy really has no wood economy. Like, how is he supposed to transition out of this? He made a second glaive thrower, but there's no more APs to cover it.
His forces are under attack.
What do you go for? Like,
I don't know. How do you even fight late game with the Fire Lord?
yeah, I can't. And Happy has more gold left in the gold mine by around 600. Because he lost a bunch of acolytes for some time.
He lost so much. He fought without a shop. He got this tower kicked. He got all the ghouls kicked. Yet it's not a single fiend anymore. And he still holds this with just sheer
A player's forces are
force
under
of
attack.
will. I don't know, man.
And Happy's paranoid, by the way. He's getting a second wagon. He's like, I know the next wave is coming. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
for good
wait it."
reason. It's
Yeah.
2 glaive throwers. What else is Foggy supposed to do? He's stuck with the heroes. He's stuck with the glaives.
Yeah, there's a perfect acolyte checking that there is no expo on the way on the left side. It would have been nice, actually, for Foggy to even send like 1 unit to clear that out, because
Yeah.
then Happy would be left wondering.
Is there an expansion or not? True. We get more mercs. This time we got Muddy and the Mauler. Happy is so scared of leaving this base.
He's just gonna siege from afar with the glaive throwers. I mean, it was very costly for Happy to remake everything, right?
Yeah.
He had to remake the shop, like, he had to remake 1 ziggurat, and keep in mind, he has no altar. If one of his heroes dies, it's a disaster because he's broke, so it's not like he can instant revive.
He rebuilt the altar, but he cancelled it again. That
Yeah.
was weird. We have Flute, by the way, with wonderful for the glaive throwers, and he builds a moonwell here, which can be nice. And now he's sieging this again. Go for the crypt, mass summons again, but no APs this time. Just a glaive.
That crypt is dead.
Yep. Can't repair against it. Crypt is gone. Level 4.
True Shot was really lucky to find.
Yeah, man, it's so good for these glaives. +5 on them without any upgrades. Okay, Brute Force Foggy.
Keep in mind, those strands are very strong because he has Nature's Blessing as well.
5 armor instead of 0. He's able to attack the meat wagons now. This could be key. Shop is
Oh
back
my
up.
god, he's gonna
Statue's
kill
coming
one of
out,
them.
But Statue
There's
is
still
out
one
of
heal spell
position.
available. One of the glaives is really low. It goes down.
Gets the statue for it though, and then no regen. Lich is low, but the Mauler is falling as well. He has no coil. Needs a potion on that Lich. Second glaive thrower. The meat wagons are going to town.
Oh, the wagon, the wagon. Oh my god.
How he saves this. Big Nova again to take out the Mercs.
The Berserker could pick out the wagon for sure. Okay, Treants are gonna be put on it. The Slaughterhouse is being sieged by the Glaive Thrower.
But it's only
if he
one.
loses that, there's no more wagons.
But it's only one. He could prepare against it. The Berserker is falling thanks to the Lich, who has an orb now, which is a big difference compared to the hold before.
Foggy has no wood. He forgot to make Wisp, so he queued like 6 back at home.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. He could go for a lot of items, of course. Can heal up a bit at the Moors, but this looks like a way easier hold for Happy than before. He lost the crypt, all right, but...
Yeah, and he has 0 ghouls.
Oh, true.
He has 0 wood income for like the longest time.
True, that's the last crypt he can build.
And keep in mind, Foggy has Nature's Blessing, so he can actually move his main base very quickly to that one on the left side whenever he wants. What a crazy game.
That's
Freaking
such
Twisted Meadows.
Yeah, man. Twisted always. Happy is brave enough to fight out or to walk out of his base. 3-2 heroes. He has a statue. Turns this around now. I feel so sad for people who say, oh, it's Happy versus Foggy. I don't watch these finals anymore.
I almost did.
I know.
Oh, that's huge actually, that Skeleton Scout from Happy. He saw the Keeper with full mana. I think he moved out because he knew that the Keeper didn't have any mana. Then he saw that, he's like, alright, I'm going home. Like, actually, he's still creeping a bit.
He wants his Lich level 3 and he gets it. Plus, possibly Claws. Ring.
Greater Invuln is such a nice item to have here for Foggy as well.
Also level 3. Oh, the Fire Lord is real nice. So he still has 500 gold. No items? Okay. So many.
Happy was actually worried for his Black Citadel. He just repaired it a whole bunch.
Yeah, if you lose it, you lose so much control. Like
yeah, he was on half hit points.
So Mercs again, we're going for the hero focus. That was the one scroll of healing that Foggy had.
Statues being targeted. His Nova is doing so much, but Lich is finally out of mana now.
Okay, can go for a potion if he wants, but he has to repair so much, and it's not fully mining. So he can't really go for potions if he wants to.
Oh my god, the statue is so low.
Lich goes for one more coil here. One more potion on the Death Knight. 2 glaives again, doing quite some damage. Tries to take out the ghouls once more. Statue's not really healing. Oh, this meat wagon. About to get it. Lich in trouble, being entangled. Focus fire splits on the lava spawn. He has to pass the potion. No, he doesn't have a potion anymore. There we go.
Oh my god, the strand's still working. Some of the ghouls. Oh, one ghoul is pretty low. One of the glaive working on the Ziggurat. That gets saved at the last second by all of the acolytes here from Happy.
Oh god, such a commitment.
Foggy on 40 supply against Happy's 25, but Happy is holding yet again. Foggy has thrown everything at him. The kitchen sink, every treants that were living near the forest of his base. But Happy is still holding, he's still staying alive. And as long as he has a Death Knight level 3 and a Lich level 3 here, and a statue, the Dream's alive, he can just coin Nova everything.
This freaking Iron Curtain, man. What the hell? How is he supposed to lose? Every other player would have lost this game like 4 times already. Not this madman Happy.
And to be honest, if he can get to like 2 or 3 destroyers, he's gonna be in such a good shape.
Yeah.
Against Lava Spawns and Keeper.
Yeah.
Like 2 summoning heroes.
Also, hero focus is way less likely when you can dispel and tangle.
Yeah. It just seems so hard for Foggy to transition. You know, like if you make lores now, you're essentially saying, well,
yeah,
you're gonna expand, but then Undead's gonna expand, and he's gonna get destroyers. So by pushing the way he kept on doing it, he basically said, I'm never gonna let you get to destroyers because you're gonna have to keep on remaking units because otherwise you die. But now finally we got destroyer form on the way for Happy.
Okay, that seems like it's the timer for this grand final. If the destroyers are ready, I don't see a solution. There's almost no anti-air. Except, okay, the 4 mercs and the heroes maybe. Happy still has to be careful, but it's such a great solution against all the treants. Heal scroll, invul potion, nothing on the Fire Lord. Is that a way to take
80% on that research. It's almost there.
Potion. Okay, we got it. Almost done. And then will he morph immediately? He has everything he needs. And that is the solution against the treants. This is so much. Muddy falls. Muddy number 1 falls. Happy trying to bait damage onto the SDK.
Oh, the Black Citadel got so low.
He's able to repair. Where's the first
Glaive thrower.
destroyer?
He's going for the shop with the glaive throwers.
We have the destroyer. He gets the shop as well. Did he get a potion? He still has the healing and the mana. I didn't know if he rebuilt it or not. Foggy, 46 supply against 30. But now the heavy air is here. The heavy air dispel is here.
Oh my god, 2 of the glaive throwers are not being affected by true shot here. The keeper is too far high.
Happy
He might have
supply stack.
actually been able to kill more.
Happy supply stack. He's about to lose that spirit tower. 3 glaives. Is he able to break it finally? His head is busted open wide from banging it against Happy's wall. He's losing so much supply now.
He's pushing him back again. Oh my god.
Jeez.
A player's forces are under attack.
How about going wins like here or something? I mean, there's still 3k gold almost in Happy's gold mine, or 2k7. There's 1500 in Foggy's.
Everything that still takes some time, right? You need either a huge load of fairy dragons or
Yeah. Oh, just hippos. Get the destroyers out of the way so that the keeper
okay.
and Firelord can dominate. If Foggy leaves this game without trying anything more, I'm gonna be really tilted.
he will. He will not lose this without trying one more time. But it's interesting to see how much braver Happy gets after every single hold. Like, second hold, he moved out towards the shop, and now he's finally crossing the middle of the map. He's super supply stuck, by the way.
Foggy rebought a Troll Berserker. Oh god, he's about to run into the Undead Heroes.
I think it was pretty smart that Foggy focused on the ziggurats at some point.
Yeah.
So Happy can't build anything again, like, except what he has. And Foggy can build a 50 supply mass again, which he does.
Yeah, I think he could even go mass archers. Just go mass archers here.
A player's forces
He
are
keeps
under
buying
attack.
mercenaries though. He's super stubborn with trying to make that work.
I think the mercs are a little more tanky than archers, and Lich will just take him out.
Yeah,
At
but
this point.
I mean, if he kills the destroyers here, he's doing really well because then Firelord and Keeper can dominate. Oh, he moved back the Firelord for a sec.
Okay, he's going archers again. Maybe not mass, but he's adding a couple of archers.
Second flute.
Well, that's another heal scroll, I guess.
Here
Happy
comes
kills-
wave. What are we at? 4, 5?
And what?
Which wave of the all-in is this?
I'm about to
I
lose
lost
my
track.
mind here. I can't count to 4 anymore. So it
He's
feels
about
like...
to buy more mercs from the top.
Oh yeah, another Berserker. That's his anti-air solution. He got a lot more anti-air now that he knows that the Destroyer is out. It feels
And
like...
there's 3 glaive throwers, and he brought 4 wisps to repair them. So that Black Citadel is again gonna be attacked.
Lich has
The
2
reason
in
why Happy cannot go high in supply is that he keeps losing buildings and he's having to replace them, and he keeps losing units and he keeps on replacing them as well. It's 48 supply to 31.
Okay. It feels like every wave is the last. But Foggy says, no man, I'm gonna try everything here. Oh my god, that Nova onto all the wisps. Yep, so much for repair. And the archers just melt against the Lich. He's level 4 now. You all know what that means. But so is the Firelord. Trying to use the Destroyers against the Glaive Throwers, and they're just all falling. It feels like Happy is winning this. It feels like Foggy needs a hero killer. Something. Destroyer saved. Of course he saves this. Of course he has the coil ready.
Oh my god, Foggy lost everything.
Yep. Yep. There's no shop again. Is there something? Oh, there's no mana on Foggy. What can he do? This feels hopeless now.
He has no TP. Foggy has no TP.
So Foggy was able to run away. There's another Nova. Just waiting for the coil, I guess. Foggy taps out. It's not happening. Not even with the freaking glaive thrower push. Not even Happy without a shop, without an altar, without tier 3, without anything. He's just not giving this up. Jesus Christ.
That was sick. It feels like he was so close again. Like just a few differences. In that before last push, the Keeper was too high, so 2 of the glaive throwers didn't have True Shot active on them.
Oh,
And
okay.
that changed a lot. They would have done quite a bit more damage if that had been active. You might have been able to, I don't know, get more of buildings, the Black Citadel, maybe target heroes more. Really comes down to very few little details, but Happy, he's a rock. He's just not falling.
Holy shit. He was like at 4 buildings or something. His Lich was about to drop. His DK was about to drop. I don't know. In the first push, there was 150 HP on his heroes combined. And he's...
The madman.
Absolute madman. Highlight of the weekend. Casting with you this game 5. And that's another proof, man. Everyone should still watch these finals because there's, in most of the cases, something very special happening. And Foggy's trying to come up with new solutions. Doesn't work.
You know, like 30 years from now, or like 40 years from now, when some of the viewers are telling, their grandchildren about the rivalry of Foggy against Happy. Just before Foggy finally beat Happy, there was this one series they're gonna remember.
That
with the glaive throwers, where it was this close.
This 1 and 2 weeks where Remo wasn't there and ToD was filling in this legendary game. Yeah, they will tell their children about it. But yeah, GG by Happy. Unbelievable, this guy. All right, ToD. It was a pleasure. Thank you for being by my side for such a long time, sacrificing your free time to support me.
You're welcome. It was fun.
What's happening next week for you?
I don't know yet. I'm trying to schedule the tag team matches for the third place match and the finals. But as soon as those are scheduled, I'll try and let the people know what's going on with that. And then we got the Meisterschaft panel on Tuesday with Ante, One, X-Lords, Long Walk, Toxie, you, and me. So we're going to talk all things Meisterschaft and also all actuality Warcraft 3. And I think that's about it.
All right.
No, we got UMAD going 0-18 also on Thursday against
you can take
Lynn,
the
Olette,
one map.
120.
You will take the one map. Come on, bring it. Just for me. Just to prove me wrong. You got to win that one map.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It was an absolute blast with you, as always. Have a great Sunday evening. Have some great streams next week. And we see each other Tuesday.
Yeah. See you later. Have a good night.
See ya.